Hi guys, welcome back and thank you so much for tuning in. Today I am at Bree Hill and it's run by Bree MTB, and they have the most amazing trails. They cater for everything from the blue to the advanced trails. I'm standing here beside what's called the Bree Road Gap, and today I am going to try and do it. So I am literally terrified. Now, you can't just do the Bree Road Gap. It isn't a straightforward run-in. So I'm going to take you to the top and show you what I have to do first, which actually frightens me as well because it's a bit of a gap and it's on a turn. And if I can do that, then and only then will I think about doing this. So we'll start at the top. So this is where I'm going to start from. I have a chance then to get clipped in, which is one thing I have to start worrying about now since I put the clips on. And then there's a turn here over a rooty section. You might not be able to see on the GoPro, but the first gap jump is here, and then the road gap you can see is a little bit further on. So I'll take you to this rooty section first. So this is the first turn that I'll have to negotiate. So it's fine, the routes are at 90 degrees, so I just have to remember not to brake too much, and then I'm going to commit once I get around this corner. So here you can see the first turn I'm going to be doing, and I need to, at this point now, commit to no brakes for the first feature. And we're going to take you down now to show you the first feature. So this is what really frightens me about this, because it is a left-hand berm into it, so you're going to be set up left, but then you're straight into a right-hand berm to come out of it. And I haven't done a lot of jumps like that, so even though the jump isn't spectacularly big, it's big enough in my opinion. It's more about the actual fact that I'll need to be loose in the air and be able to actually take my turn. So what I'm going to do first is run this a few times and see if I'm comfortable before I even think about taking on the road gap, because I need to be comfortable going into that. So just to show you the back side of this landing, so I'm coming off here, you can see it behind me. I'm focused on trying to land about here. It is actually steep enough, so just be careful. But I need to think about, as soon as I've landed, I'm now focusing on my next jump, if that's what I'm committing to. I'm going to initially go to the left and just leave the road gap out. But what I am nervous about is that I need to be committed into this turn, and I'm not used to that. So I have to think about looking ahead. Once I look ahead, my body will naturally turn where it needs to go, I hope. So we'll go try that out. Attempt 1, I was quite nervous about clearing it and ended up with a little more speed than necessary. And after the jump, I skidded as I pulled the back brake. On the second attempt, I came in a little slower and cased it slightly. So I tried it one more time just to be comfortable with the speed needed on the run-in and also to be used to the landing and the run-out. So I've ran that jump now a couple of times. I feel fairly comfortable, I think. So the next step is to take on the road gap. So the heart rate is going up massively. I need to now try and relax as much as possible, know that I have the ability to do this, and once I get to here, I'm full commitment, looking ahead for the road gap. No thinking about anything else. Over this, full commitment. It's a fairly straight run once I get around this turn. And I need to make sure that I'm settled and then go just into my natural jumping technique of pushing down and aiming for my landing. The landing is wide enough, so I shouldn't have to worry about that, but I do need to make sure that I am looking ahead, because if I start to look down, then you're going to brake, etc. There is another jump further down, but I'm not going to attempt that today, so I'm going to just brake before it and come back into control, hopefully, before I get there. So this is to give you some idea of the distance that I need to cover. It's a big enough jump, but you need to do more than just float off it. You need to commit and push down to make sure that you're getting as much air time as you can. So that is a little bit frightening, because I have something beforehand that I need to be settled to be able to think about that. Where I'm aiming to land, hopefully, is about here, so that the front wheel is starting to go down the slope. If I start to land back here, you're going to know all about it, and it's a really bad case. But I'd be happy if I could get to this point here. So let's go try it out.
How was that?
Oh, that was incredibly scary. Oh my God. But there were tears of happiness. Oh God. So sorry about getting emotional, but oh my God, that was probably one of the most frightening but also most satisfying things I have done in my life, and I'm actually really proud of myself. I'm nearly emotional now again. One thing I would say is I have built up to this slowly. I have done so many jumps and I have really practiced on my technique. So I think that I was at the stage that I knew I could do this. In my heart, I could believe that I could do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the subscribers, all the likes, all the comments, and all the support, especially from the Irish mountain bike community. I just love you all, and thank you so much.